I have a pimple on the back of my neck. That's weird. Anyways, Are you gonna do something original for once? Hi, I'm the 37,522nd person on YouTube to talk about Phase 4 of Marvel. Phase 5 of Marvel has now officially begun with Ant-Man 3 More Ants for Me. And as everyone is looking back on Phase 4, I wanted to give my 2 cents. And yes, of course, this video will contain spoilers for all of these projects. If you didn't catch all of those, slow the video down? I don't know. But if you just want to skip spoilers on one particular thing, there are time codes in the description for every project being discussed. By the way, this whole video is off the cuff. I have not rewatched any of these projects. And some of them I only watched once. So without further ado, where the heck did we start?
That's the way we all became the Marvel Bunch. The Marvel Bunch.
I think WandaVision is an enticing, interesting, and enjoyably experimental show. For 8 episodes, the finale I didn't really like. I quite enjoyed the satirization of sitcom history, mixed well with the show's own mystery, but the finale just devolves into what we've normally seen from Marvel. Red laser beam go BURR! Now, I didn't dislike all of the finale. I thought the think off between the two visions was actually really cool. But most of it just led to iconic lines such as, "Boys, handle the military." I also just generally didn't like that Vision was brought back as White Vision. Oh, but the fake Vision has to have something to do during the finale. But I am just ragging on 1 out of 9 episodes. And I do quite enjoy those 8 episodes that precede it. I especially enjoyed the theme songs. Did any of the music ever get nominated for a Grammy? It was nominated. Did it win though? Nope, it lost to Bo Burnham. So yeah, on the whole, WandaVision, I recommend it.
Strong and brave, here to save the American way.
Birdman and the Chili Killer is a mixed bag. On the one hand, I really like the, subplot of Sam going on this journey about race and identity, as well as the conflict with John Walker. Everything else is pretty mediocre. Who would have thought that the transition from insane show about witches and wacky sitcoms to spy stuff and government stuff wasn't the best idea? I really didn't care that much for the Flag Smashers or the villain, whatever her name is, I forgot. By the way, like I said, I haven't rewatched any of this stuff, so correct me if I'm wrong, but what does Bucky do in the show? What does he do? He cries in Wakanda. He gets his arm taken off for a second. He flirts with Zemo. That's about all I can think of. There's some cool things in here, but there are also some stuff I don't really care for. I think it's okay.
Your magic. Can you turn 1 pork chop into 2? I worship you, great Loki.
Now we're getting into the really good stuff. Loki is really fun. Who would have thunk? Not really much to complain about, honestly. I love the world building with the TVA. I really liked Loki interacting with other versions of himself. I really liked the last episode. Jonathan Majors puts on probably the best performance in the show in just 1 episode. And speaking of casting, I just like that Tara Strong is in this. She works so hard on everything she does, and I'm glad that she rightfully earns some of that Marvel money. Actually, I just now thought of something I don't like. Owen Wilson's character didn't say wow. And as we all know, that is in fact a crime against humanity. But aside from that disastrous decision, I strongly recommend it. Didn't I just say that going from an insanely wacky show to spy stuff is not the best transition? I guess it wasn't planned that way, so... I watched this movie once, and I haven't really cared for it since. Mostly because I already knew that Black Widow was going to be fine. Like, I see most people rationalizing as saying that this is supposed to build up Yelena, which, I mean, if it was that way, then they did pretty good. Yelena's the best part of the movie. This could have just been a Yelena movie. Could have been a lot more interesting seeing Yelena take down Dreykov while also grappling with the idea that her sister was dead. I don't know. I don't write $1 million movies. Yet. I also thought David Harbour was going to be really cool in this movie, and he ended up being really average. Just like the rest of this movie. I don't really recommend it.
So I am confusion.
What if? More like, what? I personally really liked the anthology aspect to the series, as well as a few of the individual episodes, the Doctor Strange one in particular. But there are some lesser episodes, like the Thor one, and I also really didn't care for them trying to put all of the stories together to form another team. Did we really need that? Did we really need that? Let me look at the individual episodes again. Captain Carter was fine. T'Challa became Star-Lord. That was pretty cool. The world lost its mightiest heroes. That was pretty cool. I already said I like Doctor Strange. Zombies was kind of fun. Killmonger rescued Tony Stark. I don't really remember. The Thor one I didn't care for. And then the other ones I didn't care for. So on the whole, I think it's okay.
You was cruising with your top down 4th of July. I was moving down the block. We got caught at the light.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I don't really remember this one, but what I do remember was pretty good. Choreography was top-notch. Simu Liu is pretty cool. I really liked the villain. But then we just had another Marvel finale. Teams are fighting! Giant laser beams! Putting dragons in there was kind of cool for like 5 seconds. But then I realized, these are the most uninteresting looking dragons I've ever seen. Trevor Slattery coming back was also kind of a mixed bag. Sometimes he's funny, sometimes he's not. But I do like that he's in the movie. So yeah, from what I remember, this one was pretty cool. I slightly recommend it. Eternals is another one I don't really remember much, because I only watched it once, because I don't like it. Trying to meet all 10 of these new characters was not really handled the best. Also, for the Marvel movie that's like supposed to have the best cinematography or whatever, I really didn't care that much for what the camera did. And I'm sure the person that was behind the cinematography has had better work. I have the Wikipedia for Marvel Phase 4 right in front of me. I completely forgot that Harry Styles was Star Fox. That's right, the One Direction boy that went the best direction solo is Thanos' brother. Harry Styles and Josh Brolin. Yeah, I don't really see it that much. Also, the dialogue was kind of boring. This whole movie was boring, actually. I do not recommend it.
I just don't give a damn about Clint. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest.
Hawkeye is one of the shows. It's pretty good, I guess. Jeremy Renner and Haley Steinfeld have great chemistry together. Florence Pugh is back as Yelena, and yeah, she's also great in here. Though I was very mixed on Vincent D'Onofrio coming back as Kingpin. Like, his performance is amazing. He sells this character really well. But I wish we saw him throughout the rest of the series. What else? I like the dog. The dog was cool. Also, this entire show could have probably been avoided if during the Battle of New York, Kate just simped over Thor like the rest of us. But since that didn't happen, we got this show. And I slightly recommend it.
Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
Ooh, it's the big one. It's the big man. Oh yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home. Here's a wild take. It's great. The way it respects and upholds past Spider-Man media is really cool. Of course, love seeing all of these past characters once again. All the performances are stellar across the board. I just wish we actually got the Sinister Six. It was right there. There were 6 villains in the movie and you didn't even use all of them. If you're a Spider-Man fan, chances are you'll like this movie quite a bit. I strongly recommend it.
It's over, Moon Knight. I have the high ground. You underestimate my ketamine intake.
I liked Moon Knight quite a bit. The stuff with the Egyptian gods was kind of cool, though a bit clunky at a few points. Ethan Hawke did a really good job, though I thought in the script he was kind of underutilized. Even as the main villain. What the frick was her name? Layla. I thought she was pretty cool. But most of all, I'm so happy that Marvel did not screw up representing DID. Dissociative identity disorder is a real thing that real people have and not just superheroes. And they really haven't been given the best media in the past to be represented. I also thought the finale was once again pretty one-dimensional. I'm starting to say a lot of the same things, but this is all made by the same company in such a short amount of time. And on the whole, I slightly recommend it.
Doctor Strange, you called before the Illuminati. Criminal Defense Attorney Saul Goodman.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman.
Nurse Weird in the many places of craziness. I don't know. I think I like this movie a lot more than most people. Mostly because I am personally drawn to the more wackier stuff. And Sam Raimi Doctor Strange horror movie is the exact kind of wackiness I did not know I needed until it was announced. Scarlet Witch fits the villain role quite well. America Chavez was pretty cool. I really liked the Illuminati being killed almost immediately. And of course, who can forget? Sorcerers! Fortify your minds! That's one thing I haven't mentioned yet. Wong! There's kind of a running joke that this is becoming the Wong cinematic universe, with how many things that Wong is appearing in. And every time he appears in one of these movies or TV shows now, my brain just immediately goes to the how it should have ended bit. Yes! Wong! I really, really enjoyed it. And if just the words Sam Raimi Doctor Strange horror movie didn't entice you immediately, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but for people that were immediately grabbed by that concept, I strongly recommend it.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Miss Marvel is cute. It's pretty cute. I really enjoyed the quirky teen comedy aspect of it. The fever dream that is the first episode really clicked with me right away. Though looking back on it, I do like that they didn't keep this energy throughout the entire show and did focus in on the serious moments. As well as when Kamala travels through time somehow, which I honestly kind of forgot about. Mostly because I forgot what the conflict of this show was. The vague bits of stuff I do remember wasn't really that attention-grabbing to me. I guess it's another one for the meh Marvel villains list. Sad face. But I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Miss Marvel. I slightly recommend it.
What's my name? No, baby. No. My name is Mr. Fucking Brownstone.
I actually thought Thor Love and Thunder was pretty neat, except for one aspect. I didn't think it was funny, which is not that good when it's a comedy movie. I particularly did not care for these guys. I think Taika Waititi needs to catch up with internet humor if he's just now getting to Screaming Goats. This is a peculiar situation, but everything else I thought was pretty decent, especially gore. I quite enjoyed Christian Bale's gore. Just that one scene of him messing with Valkyrie and Thor. Call the axe. But yeah, pretty much all the humor was not funny. Sometimes annoying. Also, how come they advertised this movie as having a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy in it, and then they just dipped out the first 10 minutes? I guess they just saw the way the movie was going and just got out of there as soon as they could. I don't really recommend it. What's next? Oh God.
Yes, queen. Go off, girl boss. Put the hat sleigh.
Oh, I think my opinion on this is going to differ from most because there's quite a lot of people that seem to think that this is the worst thing to ever happen to television until Velma came out. What did I think? I thought it was fine. It's not good. It's not bad. It's fine. Not all the jokes land, but there are some neat premises for the episodes. Tatiana Maslany does really good, while some other performances I don't much care for. And the fourth wall breaking was kind of weird, and then the last episode happened, and it's just threw all the fourth wall breaking it could at you. It's a mixed bag. I think it's better than a lot of people give it credit for, but it's not the best thing in the world or anything. I think it's okay.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween.
If you didn't catch this one, I don't really blame you. But now that you've seen it, go watch it. It's really good. Me likey, Marvel are experimenting with these special presentations. And the vibes this give off. Oh, the vibes. They're so good. I'm also just like instinctively biased towards Halloween stuff. Though I don't watch much horror stuff. But we're gonna ignore that. Go watch it. It's great. I strongly recommend it. No, I'm not ending this early because I don't know what else to say.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's really good. Yep, first and foremost, as a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, it's really great. But its own story, I think, was also really cool. I liked that Wakanda actually went up against a threat that could actually beat them. Not to say that Killmonger wasn't intimidating or anything. I really like Killmonger, and I really like him in this movie. The part where he came up was kind of just like the what the heck moment. Tiny brain go pshh. Although I think Riri Williams could have been integrated a little better into the story. If not, just take her out of it. And the acting, whoa! Angela Bassett is nominated for Best Supporting Actress at this upcoming Oscars. And if she doesn't win it, if we see just like a tiny explosion in the middle of nowhere in North Carolina. So yeah, it's great. Strongly recommend. You thought we were done, didn't you? Nope, shebang! Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. It's cute. Is it an amazing, timeless holiday special to be watched every year? I don't think so. But definitely a very cute venture for the best series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. All my time and energy for this next phase will be directed at Volume 3. Me personally recommend it. Hello, it's the next day, and I completely forgot to record an outro because this recording was like 2 hours long and I was tired. Overall, I would equate the MCU's Phase 4 to the young adult years. It's got its highs, it's got its lows, it's got its in-betweens, and it just doesn't know what it's doing. I just hope for Phase 5 we get things straightened out just a little bit, and also reduce the whole quantity over quality thing, because for some reason Mickey Mouse saw the very comfortable 2 or 3 movies a year output from Marvel and said, no, I want more. And then decided to give us 8 TV shows, 7 movies, 2 Disney Plus specials, and a lot of confused parents. All in just 2 years, by the way. So hoping we can slow that down, maybe? No? Okay, I guess. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!